Welcome back, everybody. This is J Knives here, playing on my single player again. We've got a lot to go over. We've done a lot of stuff off camera. We'll jump right into showing you around some stuff that we've changed around here. We've all seen this room here. Same old, same old. This has changed. There's no more regular furnaces anymore. This is those cows. Oh man, those cows. I wish I could turn down friendly mobs in here. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. This is just a little quick pulverized redstone furnace setup. It's really simple. You put your ores in here. It goes into there. I need that. Goes up into here. If it's smeltable, it'll go over to the redstone furnace, and in the redstone furnace, it'll come down right into here. Store in there. It's next to the crafting table, so it's easy to craft when I want to craft stuff. If I want to just smelt something, I can put it right up in here. I'll jump down right in here, and all of the extras that I get from the pulverizer will go up in this top chest. Oh, you hear that clicking sound? I'll show you that, guys. That in a second. That is something to show you. Right up here, we do have a new room. We got some cows that are extremely loud and annoying. Just a little bit of decoration on the walls. Nothing fancy. I haven't finished over here. I have a little farm here. I need to get a couple more of those. I had what were they called? Advanced item hopper things on top of here. This is a camo chest, by the way, or a secret chest from the secret rooms mod or something. Just hidden in the floor right there. I had one of those item collectors set on like 2x10, and whenever this would break one of these, any of these, it would suck it up into there. But I punched it and it hit the cactus and broke, and I don't have the stuff to make it again, so I'm gonna have to redo that. Get this out of my hand. I've been using a lot of lava. It's actually where I'm heading right now, because I need some obsidian, and I'll show you the machine I'm using to make some. I just use this little bucket, and I just fill up one of these tanks. I used most of this so far. The obsidian that's there, I will clean up myself, and I'll probably just make this all grass so it doesn't look crappy. But this is easier than sitting here for 20 minutes mining it. I can just pop this down, it'll make it for me. But I'll show you that once I fill this up. We're good. Take the wrench, boop, shift right click, and you get it back with all the lava. And now I can find my little hole here. Yeah. This is I have a little nether portal. We'll go in there shortly. I just built some steps coming down. This is just an easy little wheat farm, so I can keep these guys bred if I want to breed them. I don't have an auto spawner yet. I will be making one, but for now. And they really want to get over that fence, don't they? You come here. Alright. This is another thing that's done. You see I have a witch trophy. As you can see, no more chests. We do have, if you've all watched Generic B, B00, Corrales P, almost all of the Attack of the B team members here have these. This is just the routed request pipe, and I'm hitting the wrong button with all my items so far in it. And the chest is actually another secret chest from that secret rooms mod. It's this middle block right here. So I just pop anything in here, and boom, it goes away. So if I want to, then it's gone. All the chips are upgraded too, so it's super fast. And we will actually pop in there, and I'll show you how to get in there, which is another secret, which is right up here. Boop, ghost block. So I can fly right into this little room here. Maintain all of this. This is the storage so far. I don't have a huge amount of chests just yet, but I don't have a huge amount of items just yet, so. It's getting there. Getting pretty full though. I'm already at the last chest. I might have to start adding more. But for now, it's fine. Alright. This is what I'm using to make the obsidian. The igneous extruder. I have this set up to my power station down here. The aqueous accumulator down here. The water's just coming up just to keep this filled. It's easier than having to refill both. I can just pop this down, take my wrench, boom, goes down, pop that last bucket in there. And if you look in here, you can choose between cobblestone, stone, and obsidian. Cobblestone will only use very little lava and little water, then stone a little bit more, Lava, obsidian uses about the same amount. It would use like 1 bucket's worth. So if you took 1 bucket of lava and put it in here, that's how much lava it's going to take to make one obsidian. So it actually uses quite a bit of this lava really quickly, but it is a lot easier than sitting there for 10 minutes doing this. I just can just do other stuff while it's doing it, and when it's runs out, I can just come grab it. All right. Now that we're out of there. Alright. Oop. That sound again. Another small little room in here. I don't even know why I have these in here anymore. I have the little light up here. Just a little level 30, excuse me. Level 30 enchanting room here. We'll get tanks. I'm gonna put tanks on the floor here, but I needed the obsidian for the tanks. That's why I'm actually making the obsidian in there. Alright, here's the surprise. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of like my farming room, like for my trees and stuff like that. It's not decorated yet, so don't be too shocked here. But here's gonna be like my main source of power here. You've all watched, I'm sure you've all seen Jenny B's witch spawning space energy thing he did up in space. This is somewhat similar, almost like his and Corralis's put together. I actually really liked Cat Corralis's factory, so this is kind of stolen from Corralis. He did a really good job though. Go check his videos out. And that is not the right block there. But anyway, another secret little. Ooh, come on, fly. All right. As you see, we have just. Ooh, don't hit me! Don't hit me! Whoa, she got me. Well, we just got some black ceramic conveyor belts going down, and I place them like this down because it really does help prevent them getting stuck. They drop down, and they're not all clumped on just the same level. Some of them are a little higher. It helps a lot. Let me get out of here before I die. Food. Ooh, she's still throwing at me. Oh no, that's them down there. Alright, that's another thing. I have seen a lot of people do like these little spawners and stuff like that to get, you know, mob essence and to get, you know, certain things and to run power plants and this and that. But this one actually can give you either or. I'm gonna have another setup for a tank. It'll be split in half here, but this is raw XP here. Like, I can grab this and go enchant stuff. This isn't like liquid XP where you have to rebottle it or put it in the little spheres. Like, this is just XP I can grab, and the way I do this is go away, come on, right down here. If you look in here, if you knew that these vacuum hoppers could do this, I'm not sure if, ooh, there's a witch there. This is a vacuum hopper, but they also have the ability to, oh, I don't want the tank thing, go away, go away, to XP output. They can suck up XP. That's what this little bar here is. You just put an XP output and pop a fluid duct onto it, and it'll absorb all of the XP and bring it up into a tank. So just like you're collecting the XP yourself. The only thing is you have to kill mobs in order to gain the XP, which is why I use these. And you can't say that this is really a bad idea. I mean, it isn't wasteful, but with the amount of diamonds you get in here, it's not really a problem. You use one of these autonomous activators, and you just fill it up with some junky swords or some random diamond swords and put it on right click. Put them on both sides, and this just acts as you sitting there hacking them to death with a sword, and they drop their XP and it gets sucked up into there. Pretty cool. So I got my XP for free if I ever need to enchant anything or fix anything. That's that. Alright, onward to that sound and stuff. Well, they just fall down there, they come down here, die, go into the hoppers, and into the chests. Let me fly for this one so I can get down here and back up. Alright, this is something you'll probably recognize kind of from generic Beats video. Simple. Reactant dynamo with a magma crucible. This powers that, which will melt down the redstone or the glowstone, put it into the reserve tank. As you see, there's reserved energy glowstone here, redstone here, and then energy glowstone here, and this is filled with energy glowstone. So it just completely cycles itself. Whenever it runs out of one, it goes to the next. And this is done by these. This is just some servos put onto these item ducts to blacklist and whitelist certain things. This blacklists the stuff that does not go into this slot over here, because it needs glowstone and redstone will only melt down over here, so that whitelists them. So what this does is this will suck down and send the redstone and glowstone over into this, and also suck down the sugar and gunpowder into this and keep out the sticks and all that crap. Those witches' hands too, they cause a problem. Look at this. Look at these witches' hands. You know, and that is a problem I solved by this. This takes all this junk. If you see, I can take those out because those aren't really junk. All the junk is out of here. We got another witch's trophy and hearts. It's gone. All the junk is gone. And you might ask why and how? Well, that's quite simple. It runs down into this, which is a simple clock that only activates when something's in it. And now I'm catching it, which I don't want to. But as you can see, let me step back and I'll show you. This is pointing straight down into lava. Boom, boom. You can hear that lava. It just destroys them. I don't need 900 witches' hands and those brains and stuff. You need some of them, but not that much. So that's what that does. Potion wise, I haven't really figured anything out yet. I've just been kind of just taking them out and putting them in a chest. Nothing too complicated. But anyway, this runs the power up. This ain't gonna be the permanent spot for the power here, but I just pretty much got this all set up and figured out, and this charges this, and yeah, it's pretty simple. And if you know, I get some extra glowstone, redstone, and gunpowder and sugar out of this, plus I get the hearts and trophies and power. So that is that. If I want to switch this to mob essence, the simple solution is using a sewer. The sewers will turn this turn the XP into mob essence, or you can use a grinder, or yeah, there's many different options. But all of our fruits have grown here, and I set up this crafting station, which is pretty nice. I just pop in all the fruits. If I just pick them all, la la la. This helps. This is just simple, quick food, and I can just fill this up. Once this is filled up, I'll just put it in the reserve down here. But just keep the bowls in there too. But There you go. Now when I want some, I can click a few of these, pop them down in here, fill up my saturation. Perfect. But, alright, now that we're kind of up to speed, I haven't done anything in Nether, so there's nothing to really, you know, worry about there. I did just slap up a few of these lights. Kind of wanted to keep this part. I'm gonna fix this and make this stone so it doesn't look bad, but kind of wanted to make the entrance look more like just a cave. I kind of liked it with like the random light bulbs kind of like strung around. Hello. Oh, that's one thing too I have not shown you. My new tools and weapons, which are insanely strong. Alright, so I've been playing around with the Tinker's Construct mod since pretty much the mod pack came out. And I pretty much figured out a pretty good setup for the tools that I use. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Don't worry about that. This isn't even that good either. But my sword, I don't have like all the stuff yet to make the good pick, like my picks, the picks I would use. But sword wise, this is my sword. If you look at it, it's a paper handle. What is that? Manilium blade, and I believe it's cobalt handle. Yeah, I believe so. And it has a nether star on it, which I have killed 2 nethers so far, withers so far. It's got like, it's looting 3, full looting 3 from lapis. It's got full quartz. The paper gives it writable, so it gives me an extra modifier. It's got the golden diamond extra modifier. And pretty much this thing does 26 attack damage and looting 3. So this thing one-shots everything. I think except for Enderman. I think Enderman is like 2-shot, but everything else 1-shot. Amazing. That I want your hat. Give me your hat. And the loading thing 3 is nice too. I can go down into the nether and boom, boom, hit the wither skeletons and get the heads super fast. It'll be a lot easier once I have an auto spawner, because then I'll just auto spawn wither skeletons and get hundreds of heads. But let's look through my my stuff right here. I do have another nether star in here, I believe. I thought I did. I must have used it. Maybe that last one was the one I used. Maybe one of my recall things aren't working. I enchanted a level 30 boots and got unstable too, and that is extremely scary. If you have gunpowder in your inventory like I do right now, it will just repeatedly blast you around and you take the fall damage and it hurts very much. So I do not want to wear those. They can stay there. Oh, I'm gonna put my bowls back in here. Alright, what we are going to do now is I'm going to get that obsidian actually. Give me 41 obsidian, and I didn't even do anything. Beautiful. We can make the tanks. We also can make a few more machines. What I'm thinking, I want to fill this entire like back section. You see this, like, that's why I left this kind of open like this. I want this to be one huge tank. And most likely I might switch it out for mob essence once I switch these over to actual auto spawners. I'll just use one auto spawner because there's a trick that I use in one of my videos I showed. It was kind of like a little bug with the resonant energy cells. There's a way to quickly charge them and keep them charged, but you know, I have to get enderium and all that junk before I can do that. I use the redstone torches in here just because it lights it up a little bit, and mobs can still spawn in the light of a redstone torch. Without it, it's completely black and you can't see anything. I wanted to use like a glass that actually like all melded together, but this is actually one-way glass because don't throw that at me. It blocks out light. Like you can't, no light passes through these, so it keeps it nice and dark in there as well, and I can see through it. I mean, it doesn't look quite as good with the, you know, the textures not going together, but alright, we're gonna do some crafting here. We're gonna actually make some invar bars and all that so we can get some better machines, because a lot of the machines take invar, either invar tools or invar bars. Invar is very simply made. It's 2 pulverized iron and 1 ferrous ore, just like this makes invar. You get 3 and you just pop it in a furnace, and like I said, this one, if I pop stuff into here, it'll automatically smelt it and bring it right down in here. I usually like to keep like 1 stack of like everything, like a glass or a stone or something inside that chest, just because it does help, you know, if I want to pop over here and make something. We are gonna make actually the induction smelter, because the induction smelter allows you to make hardened glass, and the hardened glass is used by pulverized obsidian and lead. The hardened glass, and hardened glass can be used to upgrade things, many things. Let's see. Oh, where's the actual? There we go. See, pulverized obsidian and lead makes 2 hardened glass. What can you use it for? Well, a lot of stuff, a lot of things. It can be used. I wouldn't use it for these just because that's just dumb. Just make it the way you want it in the first place. Like a lot of your pipings, your redstone energy cell frames, which we'll get into that stuff. That's how you make the steps you make to make the resonant energy cells. These are like your more advanced energy conduits, which you would use for something like that, like your hardened, like you're upgrading your tanks and stuff like that. Like the tank that I was just using with the lava, I can upgrade it once more. The one that I have right now actually is used with the invar, and then the next stage up, you use glass, and the next stage up you use enderium, and I think that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one, but we'll get into that when we have it. Alright, so what do we need? What do we need to make this? Let's look. And I totally induction smelter, copper, resonant reception coil, bucket, invar, machine frame, submit. Reception coil, and this is nice. See, it'll bring it right to me. Boom, boom. Invar's already in there. What else did we need? Copper in a bucket. I don't have. Do I have? Yeah, I have a bucket on me. I don't get it back, but I'll just make another one. Just pop that in there. Pop that in there, and boom, boom. There we go. If you don't know about this, if you are in a crafting station, like you'll get, like if you look at this, you'll see this question mark. You can click it and it'll give you a shadow, but if you have all the items in your inventory and you shift click it, it'll automatically build it for you. It's very, very, very helpful. And I can just pop this stuff back in there. And I'm very... Oh, I gotta keep that because I want to use it. I'm very picky about the way it's organized. Yeah, it bugs me. It bugs me. Alright. This isn't permanent, like I said, but we're just gonna... Bloop, we're gonna pop it down right here. And, of course, I don't even have it set to bring energy up. Oop. Output. There we go. Let me fly down and get that stone, because now that's gonna bug the crap out of me. Alright, we're gonna put that in there, and that in there. And make me glass. That way I can upgrade my tanks and certain things. Nice. Hardened glass. Alright. I'll cut here and we'll be back when this stuff is done and we'll take a look at some other stuff.